playable for Ke'Bryan Hayes, and he makes the catch. And the Pirates will come to bat. Pirates here in the home half of the first. Bucks finish up that big series against the Phillies, take 2 of 3, and game 1 of 3 against the Cardinals here tonight. And Andrew McCutchen will be followed by Brian Reynolds and O'Neill Cruz, with Nick Gonzalez hitting cleanup, Rowdy Tellez at first. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the third baseman. Jack Sawinski did not play yesterday. Connor Joe in right, Joey Bart behind the plate against Andre Palante. Really tough against Pittsburgh. Oh, and a first pitch strike is called.
And that catch with that great eye of his, he's not going to like that. He knows that ball was low. Look at him, little slide head shake, no. As he's looking out there, he probably got the best eye on the team as far as knowing exactly where that baseball is. Not that he won't chase occasionally, but not very often. Well, there's Chase, just as I say it. That ball looked like it had a little run.
Sure did.
Coming in at him. A two-seamer.
'97, fouled off by Andrew McCutchen. Average of .231, 13 home runs. McCutchen was 1 for 4 yesterday. Homered on Saturday. He's got a little hitting streak going. 7 straight games. Stays alive.
That was a pretty darn good curveball. Get a piece of that, foul it off, stay alive, you feel good.
9th start for Palante, his 18th appearance. How about his lefty-righty splits? Right-handed batters hit .324 against him. And a line drive out to the third baseman Arenado. Lefty hitters, and Reynolds will bat from the left side, just 200 and a .515 OPS for those left-handed hitters. Look at that this season, and kind of similar last year, Palante.
Yeah, that's pretty eye-popping when you see reverse splits like that. If he was a reliever, what would you do with him? I mean, who are you going to bring him in against?
He made 62 relief appearances last year, and
he was your guy to bring in to get lefties on.
Yeah.
Even though he's obviously a right-hander. There's that curveball of his.
Palante, California native, 4th round pick in 2019. And Reynolds uses his timeout here. Count of 1-1. Reynolds homered off Palante back on the 4th of July. It was the only run the Pirates would score against Palante, who went 7 innings that afternoon, allowed just 4 hits, and a 3-2 Cardinal victory on the 4th of July. And this was it. It tied the game in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Cardinals would win it in 10. Part of the great month of July, which followed the great month of June for Brian Reynolds, All-Star for a second time. 23 hits this month, tied for 4th most in the major leagues.
Darn good numbers right there. As always, solid every year. Crowded him a little bit. Not a bad pitch right there at 95. Put that where he wanted to. It was a 1-2 pitch on the hands.
Arenado over by the shortstop position.
Didn't bother set his feet. Just
no. Flip it over there.
Look at the wrist. Right on the money. Perfect throw.
Check out the Cardinals defense presented by Phil DeLucenti and Associates. Arenado onto Goldschmidt. Gold Glovers on the corners. Wynn and Gorman up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover in left. Utility Gold Glove winner last year, Brendan Donovan. Lars Nootbaar in center. Alec Burleson in right. And Pedro Pajes does the catching. Neil Cruz 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts yesterday. Frustrated by a couple of errors he made, which followed up 2 of his better games of the season against the Phillies, Friday and Saturday nights. $15 homers, 50 ribbies for Cruz.
And this, you can't lose sight that this is still his first full year in the big leagues. Last year was gone. So, you know, you're going to have games like he did yesterday.
Green light, and he fouls the fastball away. Derek Shelton talked about that. Defensive miscues for Cruz yesterday. Challenged him up, and it's 3-2. Pirates hitting just .209 against the Cardinals in their 6 games played this season. 196 at bats. They've struck out 53 times. Drawn just 14 walks in the 6 games. And there's one. A free pass as Nick Gonzalez comes to the plate. For Palante, he's walked 20 in 52 innings. Allowed 5 homers.
Let's see if we might run here. Maybe we'll get aggressive on the base paths. Being aggressive on the base paths basically help us win one of those games against the Phillies. Paid off big time. And here, you know, you're 2 outs. You don't really want to wait around to try and build something. Take off, see if you can get in scoring position.
The opposition, 9 out of 11 against Palante this season. I think Gonzalez has hit safely in 4 straight. Looks like Cruz does want to go, and he does.
Jump.
And that's not close.
Excellent.
His 8th steal.
Excellent jump, and just excellent getting into scoring position with 2 outs. Now you might not cash it in, but you have to create these scenarios throughout the game. Gonzalez is a good guy to get in scoring position for. He has had the knack this year of knocking in some big runs.
And the Pirates are 16-6 when he does knock in a run. Two and one on Nick Gonzalez. To right and foul. 2-2. He needs a new bat. That one cracked.
Just put a nail in it and some tape.
That's all. He's got the new stick. Still 2-2, 2 outs. This will be pitch number 23 coming up in the very first inning against Palante. Oh. Recognizes that curveball late, able to foul it off.
Well, he kept his head down right on that pitch. See his eyes? They were still looking right where the contact was made.
Now a full count on Nick Gonzalez. Rowdy Tellez on deck. He's 2 for 9 against Palante this year. We're going back to the splits. Here's a right-handed batter we talked about. And they're hitting .324 against Palante.
Oh.
In off the plate, fouled away.
It's got him in the thumb. There is some definite movement on that fastball. It seems like when it gets it in. See that ball start jumping and tailing in? A great run on it. Oh, that hit underneath the label of the bat, down on the handle side. That is getting in the kitchen. Now make a mistake out over the plate.
And stabbed by Palante, so he'll strand a runner, and we're through one. It's 0-0.
Our very own Haley Hunter, who was holding down the fort the past few weeks on Sportsnet Pittsburgh, and she's in the stands now with her parents visiting town. They're excited to watch some Mitch Keller, as is the rest of this crowd. There's a reason we've been calling him Stellar Keller. He became the 4th pitcher in Pirates history with 10 or more wins, over 100 strikeouts, and over 100 innings for the All-Star break. Mitch Keller was someone who very well could have made an All-Star case for himself, and catcher Joey Bart said Mitch has been the backbone for this team. Manager Derek Shelton doubled down on that, saying he believes the Pirates are in the position they are right now because of Mitch Keller. He's the leader of our staff, he said. He's the guy that takes the ball every 5 or 6 days and is extremely consistent, and he just thinks that speaks to what a guy at the top of the rotation does. He said it's so important knowing what we're going to get out of him when he's in the order, Greg.
Well, Handy, you look at where he ranks, and you talk about the innings pitched. He's up there in terms of innings pitched. 114 and a third coming in, 10th most in the league. 194 innings last year. He has 10 wins, or tied for third.
And I know exactly where Shelton's coming from with his comments, and a lot of that is, there's some other guys that pitch pretty darn good in that rotation. To go along, they can match up to Keller's numbers, but the one thing they can't match up to is the innings pitched. When he goes out there, it's kind of an inning more than everybody else. He gives the bullpen a little bit more of a night off. Now, he's older, and they allow him to do that because of that. But that's one of the very valuable things that he brings to the table when he goes out every night. It's like, okay, he's going to pitch well, but it's going to be more than 5 or 6 innings. He's going to be out there for 7 or 8 when he pitches well. And to have that in your rotation, come up every 5 games, that's a pretty positive effect on the bullpen. If you don't have anybody like that in the rotation, then I think that you're not going to have the wins. It just, over the course of a season, it has to kind of wear on the pin not to have at least one guy that's kind of a horse. And they have that in Keller. He'll be that eventually, and he could be that now, but they are purposely, dialing his pitches and his innings back, because he's never really experienced a season like this yet.
We'll see if they can get 2. Oh, waited too long. He had him stopped. Gonzalez, instead of tagging him, could have thrown to first and still gotten the out.
That's why you heard me say throw it. Don't tag him. Throw the ball to first, then tag him. Right now he is stopped. He's on the ground. You don't have to get him out. Once he stops, he's already out. As Greg said, throw the ball to first, get the hitter out, and now you have the runner standing, or in this case, sitting out there in no man's land. And now he's going to be the second out.
Gonzalez has been playing a solid second base. He knows that he should have unloaded that throw, but thought he could make the tag and get the throw off. And into center field, and so instead of 2 outs and 1 man on, it's 1 out and 2 men on. Goldschmidt singles, Nootbaar to second. Goldschmidt dropped down to that 7th spot yesterday and homered his first at bat, his first time as a Cardinal hitting that low in the lineup. Nolan Gorman, 3 out of 14 in his career against Keller. And with 18 homers and 49 runs batted in, the Cardinals' second baseman.
Even the greatest players get to a point where, and Goldschmidt is one of the great players of his era, they get to that point where they're not the cleanup guy anymore. You can still be productive, but maybe not in that same role that you've been in for the last 15 years.
In his case, that 2-man in the order, often seen Goldschmidt recently.
Well, I mean, I used cleanup hitter as a...
Well, they used to call like the 3 and the 4 guys like the baddest dudes.
Yeah, they.
That's what Clint Hurdle used to call them.
Not that he really was batting
literally
cleanup all the time,
right.
but that was the style of hitter he was. He was the He was the
I mean,
man
the order
in
guy.
the lineup, especially in his Arizona days.
MVP Goldschmidt back in 2022 with the Cardinals.
And now he's looking like a little bit of a graybeard.
Turns 37 in September.
He and Kutch kind of in the same similar areas in their careers. Still getting the job done, but maybe not at the rate, not in that MVP style of past years. And the other team doesn't want to see Kutch come up in a big moment, just like you still don't want to see Goldschmidt come up in any kind of big moment.
A double steal attempt and a ground ball that'll keep them out of the double play. Gorman grounds to Gonzalez, Nootbaar to third, and Goldschmidt to second. Pedro Pajes is hitting .215 with a couple of homers, 14 RBIs. Catching.
He got a big hit in one of those games here last series. You can't take, just because you see the numbers.
Don't take it for
take
granted.
anything for granted, especially with two guys in scoring position. You got to bear down.
He had that 10th inning RBI double off of Dennis Santana.
That's what it was
on the 4th of July. First season in the big leagues for Pajes, the Florida Atlantic University product. 1 ball, 1 strike count.
A little call out there, maybe. Good job of framing that pitch by Bart.
Ollie Marmol, his team, playing very well since the middle of May. 37 and 23. Did not go. Says Jim Wolf.
Nope, he checked up. Good call there.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 in scoring position. Weekly hit, third baseman Hayes on to first, and 2 stranded in scoring position. Still scoreless, head to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning. Nick Gonzalez, when he got back into the dugout, bench coach Don Kelly, quick chat with him. Don Kelly works with the infielders along with Mendy Lopez. You don't have to tag him once you got him stopped.
Yeah, he's telling him what he already knows.
Yeah, reinforcing it.
Yeah, you have to point it out all the time. That's just a case of don't take it for granted that he already knows that. But I'm sure he already knows. You and I know it, and we've never ever actually made that play.
You might have.
No, I've never been anywhere near.
I could envision you in a taking a ball, like
Little League game,
stepping in front of an infielder. What's Walk doing?
Tell him to get out of there. I don't want him involved.
Rowdy Tellez leads off this second inning. Brian Hayes to follow. Making some buddies. George, the Parrot, and Ross Morgan. 3-1. Alumni golf tournament at South Hills Country Club today. Met a bunch of folks, tried to weather that storm. Three and one. Now a full count. And Brian Hayes on deck. Thanks to Ken Marino, Tom Samuels, Mike Weir, and Rich Engler being so hospitable today at South Hills. 3-2 to Tellez. Fly ball toward right center field, and that is going to get to the wall. Rowdy Tellez into second base with a stand-up double.
Leading things off. Always a great way to get the ball rolling in any inning, and I think too, Greg, that it sometimes leads to a bigger inning than maybe just one run.
Yeah.
It puts a pitcher in a position where he starts trying to make pitches. I don't want the runner to be moved to third, and then if he does get moved to third, then maybe you try and start to strike somebody out with one out and a guy at third, and you end up walking somebody. And so many times that leadoff double can open up a can of worms. Hope it does it here.
Brian Hayes, an opportunity here. The Pirates 0 for 1 tonight with a man scoring position. Just one opportunity yesterday. They were 0 for 9 despite a 4-1 win on Saturday over the Phillies. So they're 0 for their last 11 in these situations. Their longest RISP drought this season, 0 for 19 toward the end of April. 2-0 on Hayes, who had that 3-0 green light yesterday in the fourth inning and hit into that double play. 3-0. Still, he's hit safely in 9 of his last 11 ball games. On 3-0, this pitch takes a strike. And 3-2.
A fastball here sure seems like it moves all over the place. The pitch before that looked like it kind of jumped away almost like a cutter. That one there, a little tail coming back in. And that one looks straight.
Yeah.
That's the only one he's thrown where I said, well, that was dead straight. And that one didn't look like a move much.
Fastball outside edge. Still 3-2 on Hayes. Ryan Hayes continues to battle, not only in this at bat, but through a tough stretch. Looked like he was kind of finding his groove, his timing. And he's not able to move Tellez. Not a productive out there.
Nope.
Easy for Arenado. Tellez has to stay at
We've
second.
said this many times too. When Hayes is hitting the ball well, I mean, he is so good at hitting the ball the other way.
Yeah,
That's his bread and butter, is hitting the ball the other way.
Stretch of games and he was doing that, and now all of a sudden, here's Sawinski. 3 for 5 against Palante. And did not play against the righty Tyler Phillips yesterday. And there's a ground ball he could have used previous at bat. As Tellez goes to third, now 2 outs.
So far, the can of worms hasn't been opened up that I was hoping for. Slow ground ball to third, slow ground ball to second.
Connor Joe. Missed his foot.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it would have just kind of bounced and went to the backstop too.
Yeah.
Not really a block, just going out and picking it like a first baseman. None of this fastball movement. A lot of movement.
And 2-1 on the breaking ball to Connor Joe. Pirates trying to break through this drought with men in scoring position now. 2-out hit from Joe. 3-1 Joey Bart on deck, 9th in the order. Leadoff double, and stranded is Tellez. Nothing through 2. is presented by Cohen Markets. Kids get a free Blue Bunny ice cream sandwich every day this summer with Club Cohen. And by Allegheny Health Network, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. A lot of rain today, but stopped 5 o'clock here. Cloudy skies, but no interruption to this point. We don't foresee any as Mason Wynn, leadoff hitter, takes ball 1 from Keller. Flied out the very first pitch of the game. The second pitch he sees this at is a ground ball to Cruz. And Keller, a little bit of a laborious second inning. We'll see if he can't make this quick. Goes after Alec Burleson. Talked about how good Burleson has been. Cruz, wasn't the throws that were an issue yesterday. For most part this season, his 14 errors have been the ball not sticking in that glove. And the relay from Nick Gonzalez yesterday, double play ball, just dropped it.
That was a problem, big problem early on this season on the relays.
Mm-hmm.
And that seemed to go away. It was kind of curious. In fact, he got really good on relays. I think I've seen him drop a couple now in the last few games.
Ooh. 1-2 pitch. Smacked up the middle by Burleson.
0-2 pitch in the middle of the plate. Don't want that one there. Saw where the glove was. That ball was supposed to be up on the hands. Just didn't get it there.
It's in on the hands there.
There you go.
Contreras mentioned coming into this game a .353 career hitter versus Keller. DHing tonight. Time on the injured list. So he's played in just 54 games to this point.
Hook. Thank you. Got to talk to him, Greg.
I think it was pretty much foul off the bat. Contreras knew it.
That ball is fair right off the bat until it heard me start yelling hook. There it goes.
Right about now you say hook, and it was long hooked. A nice deflection. Runner goes, throw down is strong, and he got him.
Wow, how about that toss?
Bart Dart to Gonzalez. Double play, nothing. So strike him out, throw him out, double play. Alec Burleson caught stealing. Here's the replay.
Tremendous throw. I mean, that had a lot on it. He threw the ball very hard, and it was just right there in front of the back. Easy play from Gonzalez. Just catch the ball, sweep the tag. Got him in the chin.
There he is, Joey Bart. Bart, McCutchen, Reynolds now, the bottom of the third against Palante. Pitch number 50 coming up next. A walk and a double first 2 innings against Palante.
Be nice to get him up in the mid-60s by the end of this inning. Just put some pressure on his pitch count.
And now even. And 3-2.
We're patient here. He's
He hasn't
taken
swung
some
yet, has he?
awfully close pitches. We're full.
And now he swings, ground ball. Backhand play by Wynn. Pirates and Cardinals tomorrow night, and then Wednesday afternoon the homestand concludes 12:35. Spend your afternoon lunch with Bucks here at PNC Park. Tickets start at just $23. Come with $12 in loaded value you can use on your lunch. Get tickets at pirates.com/lunch. Final game of the homestand Wednesday 12:35 here PNC Park.
There's an eye.
Yeah.
And that curveball coming in, the entire flight looks like it's going to be in the strike zone. It just leaves the zone in the last couple feet of its travel. Kutch saw that.
2-1. Oh, line to the left field. Extra bases for McCutchen. He'll be at second base with a 1-out double.
Got one of those fastballs down and in. He just drops the head of the bat to it. This is a very hard hit ball down into that corner. No doubt that was going to make it down all the way to the fence. No chance of cutting that off.
Pennsylvania Western University educating you. Andrew McCutchen, 200th career hit against the St. Louis Cardinals. That ties his most hits against any opponent. Also has 200 against the Chicago Cubs. It's quite a feat. Obviously going to be around the league a long time. Going to be really good for a long time. Fans didn't like the call, and nor did Reynolds. You can understand why. 1-1.
Third time tonight we've had a runner out in scoring position. 2 outs, nobody out. Now this time 1 out.
And again,
but get the ground ball, Andy.
Yes, he has. He can get his fair share of ground balls for sure. McCutchen at 2/3. So the Pirates now 0 for 4 so far with men in scoring position in this game.
Cruz, one of those guys that got in scoring position. He walked and I think stole second.
And to left center field, there's a hit for the man in scoring position, and with 2 outs, no less. O'Neill Cruz makes it 1-0.
One up there, got aggressive at pitch to go to left center on. Ball up. Kind of inside out a little bit. I thought that ball was more down the middle, but actually was on the inside half the plate. Pirates break through first.
Two-out RBI single for O'Neill Cruz. McCutchen a 1-out double. Play. Another pick by Contreras. Two balls, one strike. And Cruz takes off. And he's into second easily with his second stolen base of the game. 9 for 10 on the season.
See him lean just a little bit there before the pitch went in. I don't think Neil was as good a jump as he had that last time, but he just got that great speed. Still wasn't close.
And Cruz forgot there were 2 outs. And Gonzalez bounces it to the shortstop win. 1-0 Bucks. Welcome to the Toyota RAV 4th inning. 1-0 Pirates thanks to the O'Neill Cruz 2-out single. Into the fourth, and Brendan Donovan, then Nolan Arenado, and Lars Nootbaar.
Keller just 47 pitches right now. And he's got one out in the fourth. So the pitch count wise, Keller doing a much better job at this point. Kind of goes along with what we were talking about earlier, when his value to the team is more than just his ERA and wins and things like that. He eats up a lot of innings every 5 days.
Should be a quick second out. Sawinski
setting himself up so far to hopefully go a little deep in this game.
Line out to second and a fly out to center. Nootbaar hit that ground ball to Nick Gonzalez in the second inning. Arenado was tagged out. A bunch of tight alleys, got something in his eye.
That's maybe a contact problem.
Saline solution. Nootbaar, who has done good work over the years against Keller. A couple of matchups to watch tonight. Contreras, the designated hitter, came in hitting .353 against Keller. Nootbaar, .417. Ball two. Nootbaar came in with 7 homers, 21 RBIs in 49 games and a called strike.
Get this third out quick here. Nootbaar.
2 out single.
Again. Yeah. Now you just hate that when you're out there on the mound. You get the big quick outs, and now you got to go the stretch. It's supposed to be like that because you're thinking. Also, you're like, well, why couldn't that be at somebody?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be exactly in between them? Well, they always say that's baseball.
That's baseball.
That's why it was right between them. There's a stat for that. Batting average on balls put in play, right?
Mm-hmm. Babbitt.
Goldschmidt's Babbitt is .293. So he's almost a 300 hitter still when he puts the ball in play. But he strikes out a ton, so that's what really hurts that actual average.
Yeah, he strikes out a lot more this year. 120 strikeouts and 380 at bats for Goldschmidt. Another one. Just the second for Keller, and the Pirates lead 1-0. It is 1-0 Pirates. And maybe a first Buckle game. Young fan. First of three, the Cardinals. Now the Pirates leading 1-0. Here's Tellez, who led off the second with a double against Palante.
Yeah, out in front of that, there was a speed that I got the swing and miss, the lack of speed on the pitch. Tellez just a little too quick.
One down here, and we invite you to tune in to Pirates First Pitch before every game. Get the latest news and updates on the team from our experts for every single Pirates game only on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Hayes a chance to beat it out. But Wynn is there, and that's 3 straight assists for the shortstop. Gonzalez grounded out to Wynn to end the third. It'll be Jack Sawinski.
A lot of ground balls so far tonight.
Jack Sawinski, one of 9 ground ball outs. Bounced to second. Palante will get his fair share of ground balls. Talked about that early. An unusual pitching delivery. Someone wants to describe it as a 10 serve.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's an excellent. It gives you the little pause as you wait for the ball to come down, and then the arm comes through.
No real story behind the delivery. Said when he's a young kid, he would toss with his dad and try and throw the ball as high, as far as he could. Doesn't get that call, so it's now 3-0.
Once he gets that arm out of his glove and holds it back, that you can't really see it in slow motion, but in real time, it almost looks like he has a pause. Right there, just as the ball gets all the way back. Holds it behind him for that extra little second, and that's the deception you see. He's working hard out there. He's discolored.
Yeah.
He's feeling the humidity out there tonight after that rain.
Second walk. Pitch number 75 coming up for him. Connor Joe was the last out of the second inning. He'll pop up. Well, the reverse splits really haven't worked out to this point. Pirates have just 3 hits. One by right-handed batting Andrew McCutchen. Lefty hitting Cruz. Lefty hitting Tellez. And the pickoff. Goldschmidt waited for the shortstop to get near the bag, and Sawinski is safe.
I don't think he got a
good grip on it.
Grip on it, yeah. I don't think he was waiting for the shortstop. He didn't get a grip.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
the bobble.
I almost gave him an error.
Yeah.
I mean, if he makes a clean exchange, I think he's got the out, but he bobbled it, and with that, Sawinski got a couple extra steps, and he's safe.
the discussion or argument here with Pajes.
I guess
You're going to challenge it? Marmol coming out to talk to the crew chief, Alan Porter. Sawinski, for the time being, at second with a stolen base. What's he suggesting, do you think?
He might have came off the base of the slide, but I don't think he was being tagged at the time. But if he's going to challenge it, just challenge it, right? I have no idea. But what I was going to say is Sawinski was running on the pitch, so it doesn't matter if it was bobbled or not. It's still going to be a steal. I suggested it might be an error, but then, no, you can't do that.
I think they're going to give him a challenge here, and Shelton's angry that it took so long. I think they're going to challenge it, but Shelton saying the clock expired, but Marmol bought some time.
This is the second time I think this has happened.
It's happened more than a couple times.
Was one of them with Marmol?
Don't remember, but listen to Porter. Telling him to turn down the music.
St. Louis is challenging the safe call at second base.
Yeah, that's what it was. Shelton angry that Marmol got so much time after the clock had expired.
Well, they're going to lose the challenge from what I can see. He never came off the base, and he did get tagged right back on the 6, but his foot was on the base, so I think when he's getting tagged. His foot's on the base, see? See that? Now, his foot did pop up off the base, but his other foot is on there maybe beforehand. So we know he's tagged. But where are the feet when he get touched? That's, I think, the question here. There's the bobble, can't get a hold of it.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe. St. Louis loses their challenge.
Stolen base.
Third one of the night. If he would have been able to like make a tag stick and like leave the glove on,
yeah.
Then I could see where they would have had a case, but the tag was such a quick little, just a nick of the uniform. And I don't understand how they could have said, well, he came off the base. But it doesn't matter. New York saw it the same way.
The only thing I'm curious, we'll find out. We do the pregame radio show with Derek Shelton tomorrow as to why Alan Porter gave Ali Marmol the time to challenge after the clock had expired on. We'll find that out tomorrow in the radio pregame show. 1-2. And the block by Paz.
Walked it the right direction. That ball goes up the first base line, then Sawinski's going to move up. It goes third. Sawinski's got to stop. Big 2-out RBI. Pick this one up. Even if he does get this out here, he's going to be close. He's going to be almost 80 pitches to get through 4 innings.
$35 balls, 43 strikes. That's the strikeout. That's his first. Pirates lead 1-0. August 3rd, Diamondbacks are here. 6:40 first pitch, day after the game for post-game Kids Drone Show featuring an original pirate story. Thanks to AHN. Get your ticket at pirates.com. Pirates and Diamondbacks for the next homestand. We'll start Friday, August 2nd. 2 more here with the Cardinals. And following the Snakes, the Friars will come in, the Padres. It'll be a fun post-game drone show for the kids.
Those are pretty impressive. When I first heard the drone show, I was like, what is that? But this is really amazing.
You really have to see it to believe it. It's fantastic. A lot of kids on hand tonight. Tomorrow is a pup night. Paul Skeens pitches for the Bucks. And Wednesday afternoon, Martin Perez. 5th inning, here's Nolan Gorman. Cardinals have had at least a base runner in the first 4. Drive deep to right. Hits the foul pole for a home run to tie the game. 1-1. 19th for Gorman.
See what happened?
Line drive off the foul pole and right.
Didn't take much time. Ball hit very, very hard. That curveball that a lot of times you get one ball on the inside corner, they might hit it hard, but they'll pull it foul. This one, no.
Joe Furley got there. And base hit. The Padres the other way.
Now they're in the top of the order. I got a feeling this could be their inning. I'm sure there's a little interest in the dugout. They're leaning forward a little bit now.
Great look.
See how hard that would have been. Emotional, right?
How hard was it up? 111 miles an hour. There's Joe. Wiping the sweat. He didn't move from that position, though.
No. Followed that ball right on the way in. Never flinched.
Win the other way. Home run allowed by Keller, and this his 20th start. Number 19 for Gorman, and win. Almost got a piece of that baseball. 2-1.
Fastball just at 93. But that's okay, it worked. Got it by him. Big strikeout.
Third K for Keller.
Oh, kind of calms things down a little bit.
And that strikeout was presented by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future.
You get the home run. Number 9 hitter gets a hit. There's nobody out there. It's the top of the lineup, and you can come up with that big K on a nice pitch. That's important. But it's only 1 out. So you got to take a nice deep breath, but you still got work to do.
off of Keller. Nice play by Mitch Keller to get the out. And he's shaking his right hand.
Yeah, if he can get out of the way of that, it's going to be a routine ground ball to second base for a double play.
Keller and assistant head trainer Tony Leo.
I don't think he could have got out of the way of that. Didn't hit him in the hand. It was going to hit him square in the body anyway. Right at him. Tell you what, it was nice finishing up in and out with the glove to glove. That's a beautiful play there.
It is. Testing it out now. A couple of warm-ups. One warm-up. Here's the second.
First one was a fastball. He throws a curveball. Here comes another one.
And now a word from attorney David Schrager.
I'm attorney David Schrager. We think of this as a family. It is our job to help your family. Don't be scared. Be prepared.
Oh, this could be like the fifth warm-up pitch. I've not seen this before.
It's
He's all right.
That's
yeah.
a record right there.
I wanted to test them all out and satisfied.
Cost himself an inning there.
Yeah. So his pitch count balloons to 71. And now the batter is the DH, Wilson Contreras. Told you his good career numbers versus Keller coming in. Struck out looking, part of a strike him out, throw him out double play his last time up. And a first inning single. His fractured left forearm a few weeks ago. J.D. Martinez on that backswing. Had him out for quite a while. 1 ball, 1 strike now on him.
Trying to get him with the breaking ball here. He really jumped all over that fastball on the first at bat. Just a single, but it was 115 miles an hour off the bat line drive.
Two balls, 1 strike. Ball's behind 3-1 on Contreras.
No fastballs for you. I made use of the open base there, I believe.
Second walk, and it's Brendan Donovan. Donovan 0 for 2, a foul out and a line out.
Got him.
Ho ho! Rowdy! He saved maybe a couple runs there and keeps it tied at 1. 2-1, Rowdy Tellez. Great play on the shot hit by Donovan.
And sometimes at the end of the game, you can look back at a play on defense that may have won the game for you. Hopefully, we'll be doing that with this play. And that definitely is at least a double, getting down in the corner.
With 2 on and
that was trouble.
2 outs.
That was going to be a problem.
Nolan Gorman's home run tied it. Now Joey Bart.
Even keeping a ball like that in the infield so nobody can score is a plus. But to be able to get the last out, turn that probably a double into the last out of the inning, that's a special play.
Wynn throws out Bart.
Another ground ball out tonight. Watch it, Tellez again now. Look how close that ball is, and it's hooking away from him. Boy, look at Keller, he loves that.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. He's got me off the hook big time.
Third at bat for McCutchen. A line out and a double. 8-game hitting streak.
I believe that double he hit, one of those down and in sinkers.
Yeah.
One of the few guys tonight that could get that ball off the ground.
Come on, Andrew. That was low.
Yeah, I agree.
Huh. Yep, instead of 2-1, it's 1-2, and it's a game-changing pitch. Or an at-bat changing pitch. Oh, 2-2. But the Pirates have been getting the calls on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's been one way at all.
Right.
There's been balls called strikes on both sides.
Oh, now he's really angry. The call and the swing. Couldn't hold. Second strikeout. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds just 2 for 13 with 2 homers against Palante. 2 hits, both home runs. Another ground ball. And it's the first 1-2-3 inning of the night for either side.
His pitch count back in order a little bit there.
Welcome back. Well, O'Neal Cruz with his first multi-steal game of his career today and already an RBI tonight as well. And on his weekly radio show this week, General Manager Ben Cherington said that with O'Neal Cruz missing a year with significant injury, the Pirates were intentional about making him a baseball player again. Coming back from injury is hard, and they anticipated some ups and downs like the errors that they saw defensively yesterday. But right about at the end of May, O'Neal himself really got intentional about specific areas. One of them was defense, one hitting against lefties, and those things don't happen overnight and do not translate right away. But they have seen real progress in those areas, and manager Derek Shelton said he feels he's been most pleased with that defensive consistency when we've seen it from Cruz. He said they started to see it especially when you think about the fact he didn't play in 2020, and he's also a unicorn at 6'7", playing shortstop. So you have to remember that's why they need to give him a little bit of grace and show him some patience as well in that position, Brownie.
I think they've done a nice job with that, Hannah. I think they've been real patient. It seems like it, especially those days off when needed. And Shelton pointed out leading up to the All-Star break that Cruz admitted it. Not only that ankle injury, but then that hamstring tightness. He was fighting that the last several games before the break. He really needed those 4 days off. 2-1 on Nootbaar. Arenado popped up on the first pitch to O'Neal Cruz.
Nootbaar would love to hit that one.
Hits this one the other way.
He didn't necessarily want to hit that one to 96 mile an hour at the very top of the zone, right in front of the birds. He would much rather have that other pitch back.
Well, now we just saw Palante throw a 1-2-3 bottom of the fifth. The first 1-2-3 inning by either side. Now Keller has another chance facing Goldschmidt.
Time we get the call. Almost looked like Keller dropped his arm angle a little bit on that one.
And a pop up. Cruz says he's got it. And there it is. His first 1-2-3 inning. Tied at 1. The MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to your favorite ballpark. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. A lot of fans here. 1-1 count, a score of 1-1. No count yet to O'Neill Cruz. This will be the first pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. And ball 1 on the Pirates shortstop, who has walked and singled in the Pirates' only run and stolen 2 bases. You heard Hannah say his first 2 stolen base game.
Good eye.
Another ground ball. And now a message from Levin Furniture.
Nobody sells Lazy Boy for less than Levin.
12 ground ball outs, a bunch of assists for Mason Wynn.
You know, with all the ground balls that this can generate, you would think as his career moves along, he'll be one of the more efficient pitchers. You won't be talking much with pitch count with him. All the ground balls, he's going to have a couple innings a game where he's in the single digits in pitches.
Cardinals got their bullpen up. Chris Roycroft up. Palante strikes out his 3rd. And what work he has done against the Pirates as a reliever and now as a starter.
They left that curveball kind of down and in. That one there is one that can get hit. If it's away, then you're out too fast. But down and in, you can usually get the bat on.
Oh! Roddy Tellez with Arenado playing short. He looks like he knows what he's doing. All right. That's quite a poke.
Long opposite field home run.
Yeah. Oh, how far he has come. Going back to that game in Toronto, that last game of the series against the Blue Jays, when he went 3 for 4, a line out to center field, a walk, a double, drove in 4. And now the crowd starts chanting Rowdy. And he'll bounce another ground ball. Another 1-2-3 inning for Palante. Still tied at 1. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. The home run off the foul pole by Nolan Gorman. Got out of here in a hurry. Line drive. He led off the 5th with that home run. He leads off now against Keller in the 7th. Keller had a 1-2-3 6th. Palante has retired the Pirates in order in each of the last 2 innings. Pirates and Cardinals meet for the 7th time this season. 5 of the 7 games have been tied or within 1 run going into the 7th inning. Ouch.
Looks like for a long time we've played a lot of close games with the Cardinals over the years. Thinking back to some games where Pedro Alvarez had some heroics toward the end of the game. Some long extra inning games with these guys.
And then played them in that 2013 Division Series. Best of 5, went 5. Cardinals wrapped it up in St. Louis. Bucks went 9-4 against the Cardinals last year, but they've won 4 of the first 6 meetings this season. High fly ball to Sawinski. Keller has given up the 1 run on 6 hits. Pirates scored 1 on 3. Joey Bart going out to talk to Keller.
Yeah, the bullpen phone just rang, so Bart might have been sent out there.
Oscar Marine on the bullpen phone.
Make a second call. Nobody will answer. I'm watching out there. There's nobody going to the phone. Still nobody.
Aroldis Chapman gets up.
They made a change their mind.
Well, they're looking at after Pages, it's Wynn, and then the lefty hitting Burleson. Pitch number 90 coming up here for Keller. 1-1 on Pages.
Cardinals have had someone throwing the whole time, so we're going to see a different pitcher.
Yeah.
Which will be good.
Roycroft, yeah.
I've seen enough ground balls.
Yep.
Get somebody else out there. The hard throwing lefty. Getting it loose.
Pages has one of the Cardinals' 6 hits. A game following the home run by Gorman in the 5th inning. So Connor Joe has a beat on it. Second out.
And there was a big strikeout of Wynn right after that.
Absolutely.
And who hit the ball that made the great catch on? Was that Donovan?
Donovan, yeah.
Looked like he was going to put one down in the corner for extra bases. Maybe score one for sure, maybe a couple.
Well, you have to believe this is Keller's last hitter. Love to see him get him and then get him a run in the bottom of the 7th with Chapman apparently getting ready to face Alec Burleson, who's on deck. He's gotten win 3 times, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Trying to start another streak. 5 or more inning streak snapped his last time out. 49 consecutive starts. Pulled after 3 innings last Sunday, 8 days ago. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trying to complete 7. Now a fly ball to Sawinski. And that's a heck of a start for Mitch Keller. First one since the break. 7 innings, 1 run. Take a look at our Toyota driving force of the game. And that was a big strike him out, threw him out double play in the 3rd inning. Mitch Keller pitching 7 innings, giving up the 1 run, the home run by Gorman. Retired 7 straight to end his night. 9 of his last 10 batters faced. Derek Shelton went over to shake his hand. Well done. Now the hugs. See if the Pirates can get him a run against the new pitcher, rookie Chris Roycroft.
Another solid 7 innings. That's the kind of starts you really expect out of him. Roycroft's numbers on the year. .62 strikes out of his 97 pitches.
Hayes grounded out twice against Palante, who gave up 1 run on 3 hits.
Glad he's out of there. He seemed to be getting a little bit better as things went along.
He got on a roll too, yeah. Hayes, Sawinski, and Connor Joe against this rookie. 5th different stint with the Cardinals. He strikes out Hayes looking.
See, the target was outside. He missed his spot, but lucky he got the call, because Pages having to reach all the way back across the strike zone to make that catch. You can't really frame it that way.
Jack Sawinski takes ball 1, and that could have been called a strike. And a base hit for Sawinski the other way. He's on base for a 2nd straight time. Joshua Palacios is going to pinch hit for Connor Joe.
Gonna have a little talk out there about what to do with Palacios.
John King loosens in the bullpen.
Oh, right-handers coming up next. They don't want to make that move. I guess they would do it if they get the Reynolds.
Dusty Blake, the pitching coach, has given the scouting report to Roy Croft on Palacios. Roy Croft made his major league debut in May.
Palacios has really excelled in these situations. Last year, such a good pinch hitter coming off the bench. This would be a big moment here if he could come through with a nice hit. Outfield playing, I guess I'd say medium deep. They don't want to give up an extra base hit. Not with the go-ahead run at first. So if he gets one up a gap, it's got to be hit hard. They'll probably cut it off.
0-2 count. Palacios made his first start of the season in center field yesterday. Made 4 starts there last year. Made that great catch on the Kyle Schwarber drive toward the notch in left center. First batter of the game. One and two. '97 in 2-2. On the third base side of that pitching rubber, and a line drive, another hit for Palacios off the bench. Sawinski will go to third. And that's important with one out. Joshua Palacios, pinch hitter extraordinaire.
Yeah, Greg, you just talked about him way over on the rubber, and he's throwing this pitch on that side, and Palacios reaches way out to try and hook this. That ball was out on the outside corner. You kind of backdoors a breaking ball. Pretty awesome. That's clutch right there. Getting the hit and making it to right field. It's Winsky to third base, just one out. Mark's been pretty patient tonight. Seen a lot of pitches.
2-0. Mark with 6 homers and 20 runs batted in. 95 at-bats for the Pirates. Roy Croft was signed out of an independent league club a couple years ago by the Cardinals. And that has a chance. Well, thought they're going to think about turning 2, but instead just throw the man out, Sawinski at the plate, and that is out number 2. Arenado to Pajes. Sawinski retired for the second out.
Interesting, that decision to go for the double play.
Almost felt like it was almost a routine double play, to be honest with you.
Well, because you had Bart running, Mark.
That's what I mean.
Catcher running.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it worked out for him.
McCutchen at the plate. And he bounces it to short. Well, it does work out. And the Pirates strand a pair. 1-1. Pirates Baseball is presented by McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it, so you can stand in it. And by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Shop for tires online at flynnstire.com. Taking a look around the Berg. Top of the 8th inning, 1-1. Pitching change presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Chapman numbers brought to you by Valvoline. Tons of strikeouts, almost 60 of them, and close to 36 innings.
And maybe his best outing as a Pirate on Saturday night when he Faced 3 Phillies, struck each out. 1 pitch, 1 out as he gets Burleson. Joshua Palacio stays in the game. He's in right.
Checking those cards. And nowhere to play. Cards are specific to the pitchers. They get different cards when the Pirates change pitching. Taking his fastball swing. Again. Looking for heat. Trying to get that ball over the fence. You see how the splitter takes the spin off the baseball. Not spinning hardly at all. There's a reason why you see that drop.
Strikes out Contreras, who has a few words for Ryan Blakeney.
No fastballs. For Contreras, I think that's his second at bat in a row. He hadn't seen anything straight. There's a fastball.
Called a ball.
100 miles an hour. That was right there. Yeah, that's another one. That's one of those balls we mentioned earlier where somebody got a strike, but the target was outside and reached back to the inside in the corner. That's what happens a lot there is when the target's on the outside corner, you're reaching back. The umpire sees so much glove movement that it calls it a ball. Breaking pitch right down the middle.
Hayes have some room? No.
Nope. Right on top of the dugout.
Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. How about the play Tellez made on Donovan in the 5th inning with 2 on and 2 outs?
1-1 ball game. Now this that definitely will be the play. I think that if we win this, we'll be talking about into the game.
Again there, 2 and 2. And Aroldis Chapman has a 1-2-3 top of the 8th. Pirates and Cardinals involved in another tight one. Going to the bottom of the 8th, not at 1. Pirates Baseball is presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust. Tied at 1 going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Pirates trying to win this one for Levi. There he is, celebrating a birthday today. Big Pirates fan, Rick Saplinski, who does concessions down there behind home plate. Always dresses in a different Pirates uniform. Talked to Levi before the game, wish him the best. Brian Reynolds facing John King.
King's numbers this season. Strike thrower, just 5 walks in 37 innings. Got a hit to get on.
Hopefully he's getting ready for a save situation.
Yeah, we need to score a run this inning and then just have Bednar come in the top of the next inning and game would be over. We hope. Be a nice way for things to go here. There's some energy here.
Yeah.
Going. I wonder if the gentleman underneath the Watts, remember the Watts family were down there yelling up and throwing peanuts at us and stuff before the game. They could generate some electric energy, get things going. They were full of energy before the game.
2-2. I didn't realize you had actually introduced yourself to them. I didn't.
I went down and talked to them.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I went down, took pictures with them.
Oh, nice. Not surprising.
Yeah. 3 of them were.
Not shocked at all by
there
that.
was 3 Watts. I guess they were brothers. I don't know. And then there was that gentleman. He said that he wasn't an actual Watt. That he had, I guess, married into the family. I stuck calling him Volt. But I don't see him now. I think they went home. They went down there. They were throwing bags of peanuts up to us, and in fact, I think the one's still back there.
Okay.
You love to eat peanuts.
Do I?
Yeah.
You think so?
I've seen you crack open some peanuts before.
I love to eat peanuts. You've seen that, Lexi, how much I love it? Oh, constant.
You and Steve.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's just Steve that likes to eat peanuts. I think maybe I'm thinking of Steve.
I think you're thinking of Wayner.
Oh, yeah, maybe it is John. Well, he just loves to eat, period.
Well, we'd love to see the Pirates tally a run or 2 here. Oh, those guys both love to eat.
Get up.
There's a base hit
There's your electricity.
for Brian Reynolds. A single to center to start the bottom of the 8th. His first hit tonight. Now Cruz facing a lefty. Strike, John King, so it wouldn't be headline news if Cruz were to deliver off this left-hander. But he's in the hole, 0-2. Cruz has done some good work recently against left-handed pitching. And looked like Reynolds was thinking of going anyway. Certainly, yeah. Great secondary lead if he wasn't going to go. He's watching. Wild pitch. Yeah, he was ready. They call those, what, dirt ball reads? He ready? He was. And now Cruz at least wants to move him to third. Cruz.
I think it's tough for Cruz in this situation because he would like to pull the ball and move the runner, but at the same time, if he thinks pull too much, that puts him in a scenario to where he might chase that off-speed pitch.
Lays off.
So if you're just thinking pull, you might offer a pitch like that.
Cruz, who had an RBI double on Saturday against the lefty starter of the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez, and then hit the home run off lefty Matt Strahm in the 8th inning on Saturday. Down on strikes, misses the fastball.
By him.
Pirates now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position tonight.
You can see he was late on that pitch. Nope. Oh. Thought I checked that. He swung.
Bouncing ball into right field, a base hit. This will give the Pirates the lead. Nicky G through the hole, 2-1.
How many times in this season, and he's not been here all year, has he come up with the big RBI?
Telez and taking off right away. Shot in the right field. Gonzalez was on the move. Rowdy answers the cheers with a bingle to right.
Now Gonzalez was a straight steal. He was going hard into second base, went into his slide, but immediately realized that ball was hit. Jumped up, touched the base, took off for third.
First and third. And Dusty Blake out again.
Must not have heard the ball hit.
And now a message from Rally House.
Play ball, Pittsburgh. Shop the latest in Pirates style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
Well, Reynolds started it with a base hit. Went to second on a wild pitch. King was able to strike out Cruz, but Ellis snuck one through the right side, and that was a line drive shot to right by Rowdy Telez. Brian Hayes desperately wants to deliver something here. Something positive for Hayes.
Big hole in the infield on the right side, of course. They're playing him to hit the other way in the outfield. See out in center field, they're shading quite a bit. The gap.
Hayes has just 2 RBIs this month. Big cut, 2-2. Chapman could get a W.
Battling him.
Yeah, he is.
A big, huge run to get right here.
Hayes 4 for his last 30 with runners in scoring position. Continues this battle. Could be 2. And it is. So, go to the 9th, David Bednar with a 2-1 lead. Check out Aroma Joe's for delicious handcrafted AJ's Rush energy drinks and craft roasted coffee. They personally create your favorite go-to fuel for wherever the day takes you. Well, the Renegades are up. The Parrot Imposter is up there.
Bednar's numbers brought to you by Valvoline, looking for save number 18.
That's Nolan Arenado to face him. Arenado, a walk, a couple of pop-ups against Keller. This is Chapman's game to win. Talked at the outset about what an important first game this was, this series. And Derek Shelton pointed out every game the rest of the way is important. 0-2. The splitter really fooled Arenado. Ground ball, Cruz. One down.
Like that hop kind of came up a little bit on him. He stayed with it nicely. This
is his 8th one-run save opportunity for Bednar. He had blown the first 2 one-run save chances, but he's converted the last 5 straight one-run save chances. Nootbaar starts him off with a curveball. He's looking sharp. Knock on. Where's Wood? Go ahead. You knock it on it for me.
Oh, here we go. I got you.
Okay. Splitter in the dirt. 1-2 on Lars Nootbaar.
That's a nice play Talaz made earlier in the game. Right? Ball down the line. We'd be bringing that back up.
Oh, yeah. Put a circle around it. Oh, just gets a piece. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bounce to Gonzalez. That's 2. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Cubs are leading the Brewers in the 4th inning 1-0. Milwaukee in the Central by 5 over the Cardinals, 7 over the Pirates. Bucks a half game back to the wild card. Ground ball off Cruz's glove. A 2-out single for Goldschmidt. Brings up Nolan Gorman.
Right off the very end of the bat. Definitely took the sting out of the ball, but just a spot that nobody could make it out on. Great pitch.
Pinch run for Goldschmidt at first. Great speed over there, and Michael Ciani.
Think he'll run?
Nolan Gorman, who homered in the 5th. Is 1 for 4 in past matchups against Bednar, and that one hit a home run. Late on 97 up. And 2. So do you mess around now, Bob, at all with anything if you're the pitcher? What do you do?
His home run today was off-speed pitch, right?
Right.
No.
Okay.
Throw fastballs to him. You know, is it going to be up?
Almost 19,000 here on a Monday night. Looking for one more. Raise the Jolly Roger. Game 1 goes to the Bucks.
98 upstairs. Beautiful.
The Renegade saves it. Keller pitched great. It was Gonzalez bringing home Reynolds, providing the game-winning run, and a 2-1 final.
And Rowdy.
And Rowdy. That
game-saving defensive play.
at first base in the 5th inning. The Battling Bucks continue their winning ways. 9 of their last 11.
You're reading my mind right here when you ask me, should mess around? No. That's too scary. Go with that fastball. Look how late Gorman was with that pitch.
There's tomorrow's starter, Paul Skeens. Bednar reacts. He looked sharp. So did Chapman. Keller was sharp. Pirates offense scratched. Delivered late. Struggled with runners in scoring position. Palante pitched well for the Cardinals.
Oh, Palante was incredible getting all those ground balls.
And let's go downstairs to Hannah.
No one has more game-winning RBIs on the Pittsburgh Pirates than this guy right here, and Nick Gonzalez. The fans love that stat. We do too. Nick, what's been key for you coming up so clutch for this team? Come on, you've got to take it. The man of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. O'Neal Cruz takes some notes before he leaves. That's how you take the Powerade bath at the end. But Nick, coming up so clutch for this team constantly.
Yeah, just trying to do my job. You know, Brian Reynolds having a great at-bat, O'Neal having a good AB, seeing a lot of pitches, getting me, you know, be able to have a plan up there and seeing those guys do what they did. So, you know, for them to put me in the spot, to have the opportunity to get the RBI is nice.
You had a front row seat to what really was Rowdy Tellez's game-saving play defensively in the 5th. You're smiling at that, so what can you say about his glove work?
Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy, but he gets it done, and he covers a lot of ground. And sometimes I got to tell him, hey, you stay over there because he'll like to get over in my side. But, yeah, he's been doing a great job.
Well, he was in the right place at the right time there. Someone else who we have to talk about tonight, Mitch Keller. Joey Bart called him the backbone of this team. How important was he in stabilizing this team today?
Yeah, just every time he comes out, you know you're going to get it. I mean, he's the most consistent I've ever seen, and he does his job every single day. He goes about everything the right way. He's the epitome of a pro.
What can you say about how big this game was for momentum? Anytime you guys have played St. Louis this season, it's been a nail-biter.
Yeah, it's, you know, obviously a division rival, and, you know, every game's going to be close, so we got to continue to just have good games, have good ABs, and we'll be all right.
We'd like to continue to see more of those ABs from you as well. Congratulations, Nick. Greg?
All right, Hannah, thank you. Great job, and great job, Nick Gonzalez, the game-winning RBI single. This up to the moment. The standings at this very second, the Pirates are tied for that 3rd and final wild card spot, but pending the outcome of some other games, still they scratch a game off that Cardinal lead, and right now the Brewers are trailing early against the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley. They're in the 4th inning, 1-0 Cubs. With the Pirates game back now, the Cardinals in both the Central and the wild card standings, and that's game 1 of 3, and Paul Skeens goes tomorrow night, and then Wednesday afternoon concludes this big homestand, this big series against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Pirates win the first of 3. Mitch Keller was great, so was Chapman and Bednar. Stick around. Post-game show is coming up next for Hannah Mears and Bob Walk. Greg Brown, thanks for watching. The Bucks beat the Birds 2-1.
Well, what a fun and sometimes familiar winning formula for the Buccos. They defeat the Cardinals 2-1. They get great pitching from the starting aspect. They get shutdown work out of the bullpen, and they get just enough offense to defeat the St. Louis Cardinals. Game 1 of this 3-game set, 2-1 the final. Pirates have won 3 of 4 out of the break. You knew the schedule was going to be tough, taking on the Phillies, taking on the Cardinals, and they've won 3 of the first 4. Thanks for being with us in our Highmark studio for Pirates Extra Innings alongside Michael McHenry and Kevin Young. I'm Rob Kidd. Guys, just a fun night at the ballpark tonight.
There's only one king in this town, Kinger. Not you, John King. It's Rob King. He can't come in and beat the Buccos with the last name King. No chance.
There's no doubt about it. A lot of fun. Yeah. Perfect way to start off this big series.
Yeah, let's get to our good pitching guys turning point. It happens in the 8th inning. Just a nail-biter, 1-1 game. And you just kept thinking, man, are all those squandered opportunities early going to come back and bite the Pirates? The answer was no. They're not going to. That's not going to happen. So let's take you to the 8th inning. Brian Reynolds gets things started with the base hit. And then, KY, I'm going to start with you because after this base hit, Reynolds moves to second. You talked about this in the pregame show. We saw it all throughout the game. Take the extra 90s in a game like this. Steal some bases. Be ready to go in a ball dirt.
Yeah, no doubt. You see the great secondary lead by Brian Reynolds. That's who he is every single day. You call it. And then obviously the big hit. But you put yourself in position to get in scoring position by having a good primary and even a better secondary lead to take advantage of it. And this is how the Pirates end up winning the ball game. So